Okay, Rodney. Time to go nighty-night, buddy. Yeah, come on. Yeah. What? Huh? Do I remember things? Well, sometimes. Why do you ask, man? Oh, you remember the fishing trip we did last summer? And how I fell out of the boat? Yeah, that. Well, I do remember that. Yeah. But I do remember other things that happened, man. Sure, I remember things. For instance, when I was a kid, I had my own room, and I hung my model airplanes from the ceiling, like coming through the clouds. I collected baseball cards, man, and clipped them to the wheels of my bike, and when I pedaled down the street, my bike looked shiny and bright. My buddies and I played baseball in the local park. We'd play and had a great time from morning till dark. And then we'd do marbles, man, making a hole with our heel, a round kind of hole, kind of shaped like a wheel. And then there was collecting baseball cards of our favorite team, man. A special player for each who could catch, hit, and run, man, with a full head of steam. And then there were the forts, made of branches, sticks, and stones. A hole in the ground sometimes that was carefully hidden, all alone. We ran in open fields, pulling strings of a kite at the end, and the kite would twirl and spin when caught by the wind. I had a little dog named Betsy, and she followed me here and there. A brown and black little dog, and for her I really cared. She was kind and playful, but got sick as she got older. And then I asked my mom where she was, for she was not to be found that day. My mom told me that we'd talk about that some other day. I remember the winters, man, and the snow that came down, how it sparkled and piled up, man, as it laid upon the ground. How the buses would drive by those chains that had a rhythm that repeated on the road, man, and the scrape of my dad's snow shovel against the sidewalk as he strolled and strolled. I remember the metal clips, man, on my galoshes, and the scarf that itched around my neck, and the buttons on my coat straining as I stretched. The rubber boots stacked on the heating grates, and dripping snow left puddles of mud on the floor that dried with a shiny glow. I'd put my breath, on the windows and drew pictures, only lasted for a moment, and then went away as the cold covered them over. School had that particular smell, man, of old wooden stairs, desks, and chalk trays I knew so well. The evening sun would raise shadows on the house next door, man. Shadows that seemed to cover the house like a creeping fog in a bog, man. As night would come, one lonely mosquito would buzz my ear, man. A mosquito I never caught, but I knew he was there. The best part was the weekends, man, and those Saturday morning shows. There were good guys with rocket ships, horses, and songs that everybody knows. So, Rodney, I grew up with a lot of good memories, man, and some very good times. Okay, what? What's that look for, man? You just wanted to know how my day went. Okay. Nighty night, Rodney. Good night, little boy. Okay. Uncle Sud's just going to turn off the light now. Okay.